Hello everybody. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this or maybe not, because just like me, I hadn't seen this seal until I guess last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember right now. I don't remember clearly. But you know how they come to your schools and anywhere, and they promote, a military service, and they want you to join the military and everything, but they're not showing you the seal. They're not. I guess you can look it up, but it's not something that people could see right away. They'll just tell you, join, and you get all these benefits, and you're doing a great thing for this country, like if killing was doing a great thing for anybody. But that's what they think. So the point is that when I looked at the seal, I saw that it said there was a snake on the top, and it says, "This will defend." It's the snake talking, obviously it's coming out of the snake's mouth. And I don't know about you, but the only time I've heard of a snake talking was in the book of Genesis in the Bible, where Satan the devil spoke to Eve and lied to her and misled her. Okay, so the devil is promising this country and the army and the military that he will defend. I don't know what he's gonna defend, because it just says this will defend, like meaning like the department, the military. So now we have a defender, and it's the snake, or the Satan the devil. How cute, how amazing, unbelievable. Anyway, so there's another one. The United States of America Board of War and Ordnance. Even this is an old one. It's an old seal. And this old seal of the War Office, the snake is talking there also. So it goes back in time. It says that over here, it was created in 1778. Okay, and approved in 1947. This war seal continues to be used to this day when legal certification is necessary to authenticate as official documents and records of the Department of the Army. It's still being used, and this is actually Wikipedia, but I'm pretty sure this shows up in any encyclopedia. So they haven't taken it off. They still use it. I don't know if they use it in their uniforms anymore. Some people, I've researched, and some articles say that they have taken it out of the uniforms. But some people, I looked into it, and you could still buy, looks like you could still buy the little flags with the snake on it, and whatever the case, you can still get it and put it in the military uniform. And so it says it's still being used to this day. Obviously the seal is still used till this day. So they do approve of the snake over here, representing this country and the military, which is kind of weird to me. I'm gonna read a scripture. It says, the original serpent, the one called devil and Satan, who is misleading the entire inhabited earth, having great anger, knowing that he has a short period of time. The snake or the serpent is the devil. Okay, so that's why this it doesn't make any sense. It says here, and Genesis 3:15, and I will put an enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers, and he will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. Now, doesn't this look like, look at the picture, okay? He will bruise you in the head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Anyways, showing you a picture of what it looks like. But the Navy doesn't want you to step on the snake. The first Navy Jack. Okay. Look at this picture. Don't tread on me. That's the flag that they use. The first Navy Jack, currently only flown by the oldest warship. Don't tread on me. So the snake doesn't want you to step on him. Sounds like Genesis 3:15, and he will put enmity between you. See, it's saying here that Jesus, this is actually a prophecy that will be fulfilled in the future, when Jesus will crush the devil's head, and the devil will try to, strike his heel, like try to harm the Christianity and Christians, but eventually Jesus will crush, because it says here, and he will crush your head. So Jesus Christ and God Almighty will crush the devil. And the devil, obviously, over here, the Navy uses this. The devil's hiding in plain sight, and he's making everything a joke. He doesn't want people to believe in Genesis. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm sorry, I'm looking for this. The devil doesn't want you to crush his head, or Jesus, or anybody to. That's symbolic, meaning that Jesus Christ will get rid of him, destroy him. So let me show the picture that I was looking for. I lost the picture. Don't tread on me flag has long history of Navy use. Okay. The Navy's new working uniform features a version of a flag with the rattlesnake and the phrase "Don't tread on me." Yeah. The devil is mocking God and everybody, so he's hiding in plain sight. And people don't really research these things, so I'm gonna have to show it to you guys. The first Navy Jack. Now, there was the picture. He doesn't want you to step on him or crush him. The devil doesn't want Jesus or anybody to I'm showing y'all what's written in the Bible and what the Navy seals are promoting that don't tread on me. It says here, it has a long history, but I really believe it originates in the Bible. Now, as soon as the 1,000 years have been ended, Satan will be loosed out of his prison, and he will go out to mislead those nations in the four corners of the earth, to gather them together for the war. The number of these is as the sand of the sea, and they advanced over the breadth of the earth, and encircled the camp of the holy ones and the beloved city. But fire came down out of heaven and devoured them. Revelation 27-9. So, isn't it ironic how the Department of Army, the Department of War, and the Navy have a snake in their seal, and it's still being used? And isn't it ironic how Revelation 20, this is talking about the future, says that the devil will gather, okay, it says here, he will mislead the nations, okay, to gather them together for the war. So he is the one behind war. So it's ironic how the snake is in the seal, because obviously, according to the Bible, he gathers them for the war. Put two and two together, you guys. This is common sense. Common sense, it's obvious. And this is literally speaking because it's talking about the earth and the nations of the earth. This is not symbolic, this is literal. So, another one. Something else I wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna actually look at the pictures here. There it is. You see the flag? Navy to wear, don't tread on me. Uniforms for Army versus Navy game. So even the Navy has a football team. Who knew that? I didn't know that. And they wear the don't tread on me. That's a big flag with the snake. Their representative is the snake. The devil is their representative. The devil represents them. Seems like they worship the devil. There it is, the Navy's football team. They have a college with their own football team. It's like their own little city with their own football. Look at the snake right there in the uniform of the football team. There it is in the glove. There it is on the helmet. Don't tread on me. Nobody wants to step on the devil. Nobody wants to destroy the devil. He doesn't want to be stepped on. He doesn't want to be destroyed. The devil wants to keep harming people and deceive and mislead people. And people are blind and fall for this type of stuff. Another one I wanted to show you guys. Okay. Mandatory military service. France announced that beginning in 2019, it will require all men and women at age 16 to commit a month of learning the service skills, such as first aid. Applying these skills in other words, France is making it mandatory. It says here that France, Morocco, and Colombia made news when it came to mandatory service. Mandatory military service. Morocco announced that it will reinstate compulsory military service. Okay. In total, about 75 countries have some form of mandatory military service. Look at the highlighted part. Okay. Look at all these countries. It says here that 75 countries have some form of mandatory military. That's what the devil wants. He wants you to go to war. He wants to represent war. People don't understand that. The World Atlas. It's another one. Countries with mandatory military service. The devil's already in the seal, because, he's hiding in plain sight with the snake. The snake is talking. It says about 26 countries. But we already read that it's 70 something countries. About 26 countries have made military service compulsory, meaning mandatory. Some countries like Israel have made it mandatory for both women, men and women, to enroll in military service. Most countries require only men to serve in the military for a specified duration of time. These are all everybody thinks Israel is such a holy country and holy place, and but at the same time, don't go to another country if they're told to, and they'll shoot you, or they'll shoot anybody. So mandatory military service is what? Exempt, what does it say here? For nursing and expectant mothers. Well, obviously, what were they going to do? Send the pregnant women and the nursing women to war? That's crazy. Mandatory military service for all citizens could be an explanation for Israel being among the countries that spend most on military per capita. Well, it's crazy. They don't care that they're killing strangers, and it could be... There are Jews in all countries, I guess, and there's Christians in most countries. So there's Christians killing Christians. And they're just being told to do that because their president tells them to do it. When something's mandatory, means they're making you do something, and you have to do it, or else you go to jail or you get in trouble. Like over here, jailed. This is an article. There must be another way. Israeli 19-year-old jailed for refusing military service. Okay, this girl over here was jailed for not doing the military service, and she was only 19. It says it's not clear when she is going to be released, because she's being detained for refusing to do her military service with the Israel Defense Force. Okay, she's not allowed to receive international calls. And when was this article written? What year? Friday 11 August 2017. That's crazy. A lot of people are going to jail because they don't join the military in other countries. So some people don't care to kill a stranger that's in the same religion in another country. They don't care. Just like I read an article when they were talking about Iran, and when Donald Trump was gonna go bomb Iran, or go fight Iran, or whatever the case, I didn't look too much into it, but I did read an article where it said that Christianity was growing rapidly in Iran. And I'm thinking, why would a Christian country like the United States want to go bomb another Christian country? I mean, Christianity was growing, or is still growing over there, so they're just going to be killing their fellow Christians. Because when someone joins the military, they don't, once they step foot in the other country, they don't know who they're gonna shoot. They just randomly shoot anybody or anything that they're a foreigner. They don't care. Anyways, let me see what other information I wanted to share. We already read that. So yeah, the devil's hiding in plain sight, and he is using the snake to, make he's joking. Everything's a joke to him. The way that he's using the same snake in the seal, the same snake that he used to speak to Eve and mislead her. We just read that it said that he's gonna mislead the whole entire world. Over here in Revelation, he says here, who is misleading the entire inhabited earth, having great anger, knowing that he has a short period of time. Okay. So when we see this snake, and he is talking, it should remind you of what the Bible says in Genesis and in Revelation. Even from you could read any version, it's gonna say the same thing. And when the 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations. Okay. And to gather them together for the battle or the war. The number of whom is as the sand of the sea. There's going to be a lot of people joining the army, the navy, and everything, the military. And the devil's using them. Is using them because that's his plan. But if you keep reading verse 9, it says that God will stop these people. Okay, because fire will come down from heaven in the future. It's pretty soon. Because World War III hasn't happened, and we already know World War I and World War II happened, but we don't know about World War III, and there's a lot of rumors out there. But let me tell you that the devil has plans, and he's using the military, and mandatory military service is something that the devil knows that he could use. And it's already in effect. Mandatory military service is in effect in most countries. Look at France. Already last year and this year, they made it mandatory for 16-year-olds to join. Okay. Why do you think they're rebelling in France with the yellow vest and all that? Look it up on anywhere, yellow vest. We could look it up right now. These people, let me show you the evidence. A yellow vest, I don't know if you've heard about it. France doesn't want. Why do you think they're having this yellow vest revolution scenario? Is because they don't want to send their 16-year-olds to war. That's part of it. It's part of the problem. They're not gonna sit there and tell people, oh, the problem is they're sending the government is making it mandatory for 16-year-olds to go to. I read it to you already in the article. It's something that everybody already knows if you look into it. Okay, they just brought that back in France. Any country, you can't trust government too much because they could switch the rules, and they bring back mandatory military service. So which one I think I've already covered pretty much everything, except I will look something else up. I'm gonna Google something real quick. Children affected by war. Hopefully we could see children crying over here because of the war. You could see that child is hurt. There's blood in his face. There's a father running away with the child. Another child that's hurt. You can see blood in her face. You can see people running with their babies because of the war. Some, foreigners came and tried to destroy everything. And these people, the military people, forget about the children, and they're the most affected ones. Anyways. Over this one over here, you see the child is bleeding from his face or her face. Okay. Doesn't matter, but if you want to believe it or not, but it's pretty. War affects children the most because they're vulnerable. They're innocent. They don't know what's going on. Okay. People become homeless. They don't have nowhere. They don't have anything. This is not just poverty. This is what the war has. I guess someone put this up on Pinterest. Look at those children. That happened because of excuse me, I'm actually like doing this live, like it just froze. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Bloody faces. I don't know, I just clicked on this by mistake. Anyways, that's very sad. Alright, you guys, well, I'll keep showing you pictures of what happens to the kids. I mean, they're not just homeless kids, they've been affected by the war, and this is the outcome. So, have a great day, everybody. And keep in mind that the devil is hiding in plain sight, and he really thinks he's the representative. He uses the snake as a representative, and the Bible calls him the original serpent, the one called devil and Satan. So be careful, don't join the military of any sorts. He uses people to destroy people, to destroy anybody. So until the next video, have a great day.